Ahoy. Ahoy, me hearties. It is I, your captain, Arbitrary Waterman. And I'm here to find the best adventure game puzzle, which is the name of this streaming series.
Ah, the idol of many hands. You're a brave lad, and thank ye for stealing it for us.
I'll just be running along now.
Leave us to our grog.
Come back later and tell us how you're doing.
Hey! Don't go into the kitchen!
No staples to be removed. Slashmaster. When you want a sword as sharp as your wit.
I don't even know if I need this meat. I'm just gonna grab it again. In case I do need the meat. I'm here doing an adventure game puzzle.
I'll just be running along now.
I've got my eye on you, boy. Steal anything and I break your legs.
No staples to be removed. Employees only. Oh, a circus! I love a circus. I don't see anything special about it.
I feel like this game is ironically a lot more readable when you go switch over to the VGA graphics. Alright, so the last thing I need to do is just get the Sword Master. I'm looking for the Swordmaster of Melee Island. Just gotta follow him.
better just stay back here and eavesdrop.
Hello again, Carla.
I thought I told you to get lost.
Actually, I'm here on business. This kid come into my store, see?
Face it, you crusty old lech. You'd make any excuse just to come out here and bother me.
Yeah, I guess so.
Well, cut it out. I'm sick of it. Take a hike and don't come out here again. Someone might follow you, and then I'd become another Melee Island tourist attraction.
Hey, it's your loss, baby.
Yeah, right. Now scram. How dare you approach the sword master? I surely didn't give you.
Hi, I'm selling these fine leather jackets.
I beg your pardon. I must talk to you.
See, that was funny in
doubt
1990.
Everyone who comes here is prepared to fight. Let's be honest. You're here to prove yourself to the pirate leaders in hopes of one day being as immoral as they are.
Yep. Nailed it right on the head. Gee, you're smart.
What was your final grade in Captain Smirk's sword fighting class?
Grade? Class?
You mean you came here to take on the Swordmaster of Melee Island, possibly the greatest sword fighter in the entire Caribbean, without a single lesson in the art of fencing?
Yep.
How did you expect to defend yourself?
Gee, I don't know.
I see. Obviously not with your razor-sharp wit. I'd advise you to seek out Captain Smirks and get some real training. It would hardly be ethical, sporting, or even interesting to fight someone as unskilled as yourself. So beat it.
Adventure games. Need to find Captain Smirk. The good news is now I...
But it's no.
Oh. I don't think saltier. Just this one more time. What's this? Say hello, Roger. Hello, Roger. Remember when LucasArts was a video game company? This was like one of a handful of things they actually managed to produce during the 360 era.
I don't want to come between a pirate and his grog. I don't think it's wise to wake a sleeping pirate. I think they're busy. No thanks. I can't stand salesmen.
Welcome, young friend. Have you beaten the sword master yet?
Tell me again about mastering the sword?
You must seek out and defeat the Sword Master. Someone in town can probably direct you.
And get yourself trained first.
I'll just be running along now.
Leave us to our grog.
Come back later and tell us how you're doing.
This and that auto runner with the lights, you're right. And the Force Unleashed.
Hey, you can't come back.
I think I have to give the troll the fish.
Wow. It ate the thing right up. That doesn't seem to work. Oh, it doesn't fit. Figures.
I feel like I gotta call the LucasArts hint line. Alright, time to look at the Ultimate Hit Guide. Universal Hint System. This was last updated in 2001. Oh, of course. Thanks, Universal Hint System. Now I've solved the mystery of the fish I could not grab before. Hooray.
None shall pass. Harry.
Oh, shoot. Get it? That was just a guy. That's the joke.
Welcome to Stan's Previously Owned Vessels. I'm off searching the globe right now for the finest in previously owned marine transportation. Have a look around. I'll be right back. Stan. That doesn't seem to work. I'm surprised this one is still afloat. Looks like one of those well-engineered imports.
Oh, that's a good joke.
Ah, a fixer-upper. Now that's a nice-looking vessel. Dull, dull, dull. It doesn't seem to open.
Hello there.
Oh. How are you?
Well, I think I'll
I don't know.
It'd only be
Tired.
polite.
Trying to fix this goddamn computer, and
What do you want, you wimpy little
I don't know.
spineless
I
maggot?
just figured I'd just join this chat because I'm looking at. Yeah, I don't know if you've ever built a computer. You know that part where there's all these little like different little small single wires you got to plug in. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, this one's LED, this one's the this one's this one's that.
Yes.
I'm at that last step, and I have no
You went
motherboard
out
guide.
through hard work and sweat and blood. I remember fighting side by side.
So I'm just kind of
Royal.
sitting here looking at this and going like,
Samurai
huh,
is cornered.
is this the ultimate adventure game puzzle?
Yes.
Trying to figure out this.
PC Building Simulator
But
actually
I digress. You just
don't have what it takes.
That's not the Swordmaster, right?
No, this is the guy who trains you to fight the Swordmaster.
I do so.
Okay.
you do not.
I do so.
No, I like your spirit. I'll do what I can. Of course, it'll cost you. Did you see my sign? I usually charge 30 pieces of 8 for a big job like this one.
I legit have no
What
idea
you
what to
got?
do.
Well, I've got 30 pieces of 8.
Say no more, say no more. Let's see your sword.
Okay, check it out.
Yeah,
Oh, this is not good.
this is a nice one.
So how are you enjoying the adventure gaming life?
Oh well,
Hey, you
as
maggot.
the
Why don't you whip
expert
that
in
sword
adventure
out and
gaming.
Let's see what you can do with it. Boy, you fight like a dairy farmer. I usually don't waste my time with vermin like yourself. But seeing
This
as
is
little
okay.
Chuck thing has put a cramp on business. I
It's
got
one of
no
those things
choice.
where like this
Need
game
money.
thinks it is way funnier than it actually
Yes.
is.
I can see this is gonna take some special measures. Just want you to know, I don't do this with everyone. It's only because I
I
feel
remember
special
trying that game when it was released for Xbox Live Arcade, like
Yeah.
paying for it,
that I'm
not
going
getting
to
very
these
far.
lengths.
Yep.
I'm gonna put you up against
Just
That
playing it
was
with an
me.
Xbox controller was
the
just
machine.
not ideal.
Machine? Is this gonna hurt?
I'm reading an article,
Come
which I'm
at
pretty
me.
sure
Don't be
is
afraid, you won't hurt me.
just AI generated, saying like, well, you may want to check MSI
Advance
or
first,
Gigabyte for their
parry,
configurations.
repulse. No! Beat first, then lunge.
What if
Hours later. I honestly like the old VGA graphics way more.
they do? There's a certain charm to them, that's for sure. Like the new one is an interesting stylized look, but I feel like it doesn't.
Yeah.
I don't know, it just doesn't do it for me.
It's not always what you do, but what you say.
Mm-hmm.
Also, if you hear borking, that's my roommate's dog.
That's fine. If you hear random swearing, that's just me.
Okay.
Couple of insults out, shall we? Okay. Imagine this. We're fighting up a storm. Just like Carla and I were doing at Port Royal. There's a sudden break in the fighting, and I say to you, you fight like a dairy farmer. You respond with,
Hello again.
Hello.
So's your mother.
I can see we've...
How is Monkey Island going?
Ow, I'm learning how to fight
You
using
should have responded
insults.
with something like, how appropriate.
Oh, is that what the Swordmaster thing is? It's an insult fight?
Yeah.
See, it's
Wait,
sharp
is this
wit
the
like
remade
that
version?
wins fights.
Yes.
Let's try another.
I don't like the way this looks.
Yeah, but it's okay. I could press F10.
Okay, so I'm trying to figure this out, and like I found a diagram on MSI's website, but it's isometric. It's like that's just making things harder. Why are you doing this to me, MSI?
What you trying to figure out?
You know the JFP connectors?
The what connectors?
The connectors that connect like your LED, your power switch,
How
your
appropriate.
HDMI
Yeah.
You
light.
fight like a cow.
Yep,
Well,
I know of them.
I said earlier, I unplugged them, and there's no guide, and I don't know what this motherboard is. I know it's an MSI motherboard.
Sense when used here. A correct response to, soon you'll be wearing my sword.
Do you have a model number or anything on the motherboard that you could see?
Would have been something
Not
like,
that I could see.
first, you better stop waving it around like a feather duster.
I could find the model of the computer, but all it leads to is a Newegg link that's like, yo, it's got this processor. What's the motherboard? Fuck if I know.
I can't help but feel like I've been ripped off. I'm sure you're feeling something similar.
And now I need to fight these pirates.
Can you insult MSI until they install my JFP?
Yes.
Alright, what would your first insult be?
You build a computer like...
So,
Whatever you want, you scum.
if you squint or get a magnifying glass, do you see any marks or notches above the pins that you plug in? Because sometimes they are marked. It's just very tiny.
I mean, the only thing I got is that below the pins it says JFP1, and to the left there's something that says JFP2.
This is the end for you.
Okay.
Got a crawling cur.
I think I am LaFucked. Ironically, there was no way to avoid this, thanks to all the fucking twist ties.
Could you repeat that? I didn't.
Let
quite
me
get it.
go. There's a pin out somewhere online that you
This
can
is the
find.
end for you. You got a crawling cur.
Let's see.
Oh, of that I'm sure. The problem is finding the right one.
I
I
agree.
am rubber, you are glue.
In the meantime, I'm just looking at pirates being insulted, which honestly, that's what else can you have for?
Fight like a cow.
Oh, look at that.
Let's just do it.
I'm not gonna lie, I mostly joined this voice channel in the hopes that Justin would join and save me.
I'll see if I can, because years of working at help desk has made me go, I have to try. Don't get a real job, it'll fuck you up.
Ever notice how all these roads start to look the same? Now that you
Okay.
mention it, they do. It's probably just that we're tired.
Oh, wait a minute. That picture you took that's in the Discord,
Yeah.
is that it? Like underneath the SATA connectors? That's not it, is it? That's something else.
Oh, maybe. Oh yeah, probably. Oh god, you're right. Holy shit, did I save myself?
I can't. The picture's too. If I zoom in far enough, it's too blurry to tell. But it might be it.
I was gonna say, Braden, did you somehow get the audio to work with the old graphics?
No.
Oh, that's a shame.
I like that.
My handkerchief will wipe up your blood.
Could you repeat that? I didn't.
Well, because of this, I know that. Wait, there was something plugged in directly to the left of it? Oh no.
What kind of processor do you have? What is it?
It's a good question. Yes.
Do you have everything else plugged in?
Yeah, pretty much. This is the only thing left.
Are there any buttons on the back of your computer that would turn it on, or any buttons on the motherboard that could turn it on? That would, where you could go look up look up any information about your board.
That's what I've been looking for, but I don't see a little. Usually there's like some sort of little button, but I don't see one.
Mm.
And now I'm learning insults by fighting these pirates.
According to this old Newegg listing, it's an Intel Core i7 6700K.
$6,700K.
Yeah, if this listing is to be believed. No, this says Stalker Super. This should be Stalker Strength. Ah.
Welcome to the Monkey Island tech support hour. Even before they smell your breath. Ting 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 ting.
It's my favorite hour.
I got this scar on my face during a mighty struggle.
Oh, yeah?
I've spoken with apes more polite.
I mean, I could just plug things in the wrong stuff, right? What's the worst that could happen?
Oh,
I know what
yeah.
the worst that could happen. I've been in that scenario. I know what the worst is.
You win.
This isn't it. No, that's not it.
HDD LED. So really, power switch is the one that I need plugged in to turn it on, right?
If you have those plugged in, you could probably just turn it on without anything else working on the front. Some people would be totally okay with that, but at the very least, you could this might be it. At the very least, you could see, like, you could run. What's it called? You could run something and find out what the.
Yeah, I can figure what the motherboard is and then look up the manual.
Yeah. Is there a plus and minus anywhere on there?
Well,
Like where the pinout goes?
The Power SW doesn't show plus or minus. It's just Power SW.
What's the other one? There should be, if I'm not mistaken, there are two powers. I want to know.
Sorry.
It's been 5 years since I did this. Haven't seen one of these in a long time.
Been a long time since I've had to deal with these fuckers.
This is not right. Motherboard. No, it's not the right motherboard.
I did it. I won the insult sword fight.
Yeah.
So now you need to learn the real.
I need to
insult
learn
sword
all the
fight.
insults, probably.
Oh, that's right. That is a thing, isn't it? See, I've never played this game, but I have watched someone else play it at one point.
Bark, bark, bark. Bork, bork, bork. Bork, 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 bork. Someone's having a bad time.
Oh, I'm having a bad time.
Also, Yatsu's having a bad time.
Well, mostly just because I'm on the ground, just staring at pins. Wondering how I got here.
So here's a story all about how my computer got turned upside down.
Hmm.
I'm trying to look at this image. Like, if Power SW and Reset SW aren't both plugged in, it should be okay, theoretically, right? It looks like the first one's... The first cord looks like it's more or less the Reset SW cord, with the purple on the bottom and the white on the top. And there's a pin to the right of it.
I did find a manual for a MSI motherboard for that processor. So this pinout is probably the same. And if
I mean,
if I were sitting there and it were my computer, I'd just try it.
all right,
But
fair enough.
I'm not you. So, but here's the pinout I found. I'll just send it to you in a message. I make no guarantees. Keep in
Bark,
mind, I'm
bark,
not
bark.
100% sure if this is the right motherboard or this would
What's the
work.
worst that can happen?
All right, I'm gonna. Hmm. I'm gonna go see if there's something happening outside this hole. Fill
Famous last
airtime.
words. All right, so this motherboard looks way more fancier than mine. And it almost looks like, oh wait, that would explain a lot though. What if I'm looking at this the wrong way? What if this isn't diagonal? What if this is vertical? Sometimes the vertical and the diagonal, they could mix, they could get together, and then you're like, what happened to my life? And then you realize that power SW is on the top, with the orange on the left. And the white on the right. And I missed.
You missed. That's not good.
Yeah.
Don't bend
Well,
those
like
pins, or you'll be getting.
no, you're plugging it in, but you can't fucking see because your hand's in the way. So like you plug it in, you're like, oh, I went to the left. So now I gotta
Yeah.
like take it out, go to the right, get it in there.
Yeah.
Somehow I ended up on the bottom. I hate this. I hate
When I
this.
when I built my current PC, my motherboard came with a block that you plug all these into, and then you just plug the block in the motherboard, which is
Yeah,
great.
every
Except
computer
except,
should have those.
except while building my computer, I lost the block and had to just do it manually.
Oh fuck.
So for 5 years, that computer has been sitting here plugged in the old-fashioned way. I'm not worried about it. It hasn't skipped a beat.
So now that we're entertaining the internet, what are your hopes and dreams for Arbitrary Water streams?
I just hope he has some fun.
Yeah, really, that's all you should
He
really aim
doesn't.
for.
He
I feel
doesn't
like if you,
always do. He doesn't
yeah,
always do
I mean,
that.
sometimes you play Sonic. You know what can you do about it?
Listen, sometimes you got to play the trash to appreciate the good.
Yeah, like if you don't slum it up every once in a while and play, let's say, Sonic 06, how will you,
That's
realize
that's
the greatness of Sonic Frontiers?
that's why I hang. That's why I hang out in here so I can experience the bad vicariously.
You definitely don't want to experience for firsthand, that's for sure. I'm gonna feel really silly if I turn this thing on and it doesn't even power up. Holy shit, I have power.
One thing I've learned is that you shouldn't count your chickens until they've hatched, which
That's
means
true, but it
to
has
wait until
started.
you're logged in.
No, I just need to plug in and monitor.
Oh, yeah, that would be good.
I mean, for all I know, I may have plugged in the hard drives in the wrong freaking ports, so. Well,
I'm back.
All right.
welcome back. I had a signal and now I have no signal. That's worrying.
Is it turning on?
Well, I mean,
Well, give it a minute.
nothing else is really plugged in except for a monitor.
Well, are there lights on the computer though, or is it doing stuff?
Well, I mean,
like spinning?
there's light. It sounds like it's doing stuff.
Okay. Is the monitor on the correct input?
It should be.
Should is a bad word in the IT department.
Fair enough.
Everything is should be, but it fucking isn't.
I'm going to try this other monitor, which I know will be the right HDMI cable. So HDMI no signal. Now the screen's gone black. HDMI no signal.
Give it a minute.
No, it's not getting anything.
Are all the fans spinning?
Let's see.
Is the CPU plugged in?
CPU's plugged in. Fans are spinning. Graphics card fan is spinning. Front fan, CPU fan.
Yep.
CPU's obviously working because otherwise it wouldn't be on. Maybe I turn it off and try turning it on again.
Maybe.
Make sure the monitor's on. Asus Innovation Perfection. Got it. Oh, that would explain a bunch of stuff. So MSI Pro Series, press delete to run BIOS. I'm guessing the hard drives are plugged into the wrong SATA ports.
I mean, it should be it should be able to just pick it up at any SATA port. Well,
turn on. Holy shit!
Wow, you're good enough to fight the Swordmaster. Now I can fight the Swordmaster.
I tell myself that every day.
Mm-hmm.
I looked at myself in the mirror. I'm like, you're good enough to fight the Swordmaster. Don't let anyone else.
You're good enough to fight the Swordmaster. Don't let anyone else tell you otherwise.
All right, so you watching it load all the way up now?
Yeah, I'm at the Windows login screen, so I just need to.
Fantastic. I'm going to delete this image of your computer off of my computer.
How dare you approach the Swordmaster with?
Yeah, I just need to reboot it and then enter the BIOS when keyboard's plugged in.
My name is Guybrush Threepwood. I've come to kill you.
Nothing like being honest.
Why do you need to go in the BIOS?
Well, I can figure out what the damn motherboard is so I can look up the manual.
Let's get this over with.
So I mean, don't get me wrong, I absolutely appreciate you sending me that thing, but when I looked at the screenshot or the image I took, if I plugged it in there, it would have been plugged in wrong. So,
okay.
So you got that job
it's, I guess this isn't a gaming motherboard, so maybe they're just like, we're gonna switch things up a bit for the gamers.
Like you, better to marry a pig.
This time the Power SW is on the diagonal. Fucking radical, bro.
My name is feared in every dirty corner.
Oh god, the wires. They're everywhere.
First, you'd better stop waving it like a feather duster.
Oh, does he do a different line read if he's not sure what the answer is?
Enemies run away at the first
I do remember something like that.
Even before they smell your breath?
Like I think you could attempt to fight the Swordmaster without actually knowing what the lines are, and then he'll just say like random things that are, I mean, they're scripted obviously, but
So you got that job as a janitor after all.
I've got the courage and skill of a master swordsman.
First, you'd better stop waving it like a feather duster. Uncle! Uncle!
I hope this teaches you a lesson.
Right, Uncle.
Man, this power supply is way quieter.
Yeah, I have found that there's just better parts if I just buy my own stuff, even at the same price. So I tend to that's a big part of the reason why I just build my own.
There's no way to check what your motherboard is via Windows, is there?
Yes. Let me look it back up. Speaking of things I haven't done in a long time. Oh, right. But yeah, you can when you get into Windows, you can click the start button and you can type in MS Info 32. And on Windows 11, next to System Model, it'll tell you your motherboard model.
MS797.
Just that's all it says.
Yeah. But if that's the model number, that should be all I need.
Was it 797 or Z97?
It is so far away. Huh. MS-7971. Oh, I'm searching with DuckDuckGo, no wonder.
How would you ever do that? Does it have a VGA port?
It does.
Huh. Is this it? Oh, wait. You know what? I'm not going to send that. That link is a... that's a bad link. That's not an HTTPS link. I'm not going to send that.
Prepare to die. My name is feared in every dirty corner of this island.
That's not fair! You're using the Swordmaster's insults, I see.
I've spoken with apes more polite than you.
I'm shaking! I'm shaking!
I hope you have a boat ready for a quick escape.
That's not fair! You're using the Swordmaster's insults, I see. Wow! You're good enough to fight the Swordmaster!
Uh,
Yeah, there are manuals for that motherboard on the internet.
Yeah, but... Huh?
Same pinout though. What are you confused about?
Well, because where it's telling me to plug in the Power SW is definitely not where I plugged in the Power SW, and this thing is on, so now I'm very confused.
Guybrush Threepwood. Prepare to die.
Where did you plug? Did you plug it into the one that's only got one header?
I'm shaking.
Yeah, well, I didn't plug it into the empty spot though. I plugged it into this. I plugged it into the.
I got this scar on my face.
Like it's on the top 2 spaces to the right. Is that where it actually is supposed to go? Did I just read the first one wrong?
Where is the empty spot? Is it on the top right?
Top right, yeah.
But it looks like the reset SW goes on the bottom, and the power goes above it.
Yeah, but when it goes on the bottom, it doesn't use that pin on the right, though, does it?
Gutter crawling cur.
And I've got a little tip
No,
for
I don't
you.
think so.
Get the point. I got this scar on my face.
I'm coming to a realization that looking this on the computer is probably a bad idea, because then I shouldn't put my hands into the active electronic device trying to plug things in.
Go ahead and I would go ahead and shut down.
Yeah.
But you got a model number, which is nice.
Yeah, you know what? We've achieved a lot. I'm very glad of it. I'm happy for your help. I'm glad Monkey Island is happening.
You're no match for my brains, you poor fool.
Okay, so I don't know if this is correct, but I found the MSI instruction video.
You win.
Well, the MSI how-to channel. I don't know if this is like an official channel, but I like to think it is. Because, this I don't know why they picked this music. It's very weird and entertaining.
Whatever you want, you
Excellent.
scurvy lumber.
No, you rated me. Hi everyone, welcome to this quest for the best adventure game puzzle. A puzzle, an exciting and beloved.
According to this, the two on the far right just aren't. The empty one and the one below is just not used.
Fantastic.
You fight like a dairy farmer.
How appropriate. You fight like a cow.
Yeah, hello there, Mika. I'm still trying to fix this goddamn computer. I have co-opted the Secret of Monkey Island stream in order to get tech support.
The Secret of Tech Support Island.
The Secret of Tech Support Special Island Edition. The Secret of I cut the wires and I didn't electrocute myself that one time about 2 hours ago edition.
I'd be in real trouble if you ever used them.
Anyway, yeah, the two on the right just apparently aren't used.
Oh, I love computers. It's so great. Just make pins.
Well, the empty one, the empty slot, and the one right below it is just apparently just left unused. There's probably a very technical reason for that.
So these random people you're just finding on the side of the road.
Yeah, and I just gotta learn all the insults.
So these are the people you learn the insults from?
Yeah.
So are these like random encounters, or do you have to find them?
Yeah, you basically just have to...
You're good enough to fight the sword, master.
Gotta learn all the insults and responses.
Move out of the way.
But this hasn't officially become a JRPG yet.
No.
My name is Guybrush Threepwood. Prepare to die. This is the end for you, you gutter-crawling cur.
And I've got a little tip for you. Get the point? You fight like a dairy.
No, don't restart. No.
How appropriate. You fight like a cow.
I love technical support. Oh, here's a fun thing. Yesterday, I paid $8 for a Steam key. Do you want to guess what game?
Was it? Well, I don't know. I think it's tough because you've been playing adventure games recently.
I'm glad to hear you attended your family reunion.
I'm gonna guess something to do with Warhammer.
I've heard you were.
I'm gonna go with a safe bet, but I'm probably wrong.
Oh yeah.
No, I bought a Steam key for gosh dang Ninja Blade, which was delisted. The PC version of Ninja Blade was delisted from Steam because of how busted it was.
Yeah, I was gonna say technically that's probably for a good reason, right? Did you just commit a crime? Is that what just happened?
No, I bought it from Green Man Gaming.
Too bad no one's ever heard of you at all.
You sure it wasn't embezzled by like the mafia or something?
No, I didn't buy it from CD keys.
We gotta launder our money somehow.
Even before they smell your breath?
Can't all be cannoli money. I just very much stereotyped Italians. My apologies to all the Italians that I know and love.
I am rubber, you are glue.
I've been watching a lot of crime movies.
Yeah.
Uncle!
So I blame that.
Aye, this better be important.
Aye. Yeah, I just gotta grind out all these answers. There are no words for how disgusting you are. Yes, there are. You just never learned them. Ching, 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 ching. No one's ever drawn blood from me, and no one ever will.
He's very against donating blood.
Oh, yeah? I heard you were a contemptible snake. Too bad no one's ever heard of you at all. Oh.
Anyway, I'm back.
How do you do, my fellow godless sodomites?
I'm doing all right. Okay. Yatsu's computer works again, so he seems to be doing pretty well.
Hey, you got that supply, that PSU.
Yeah, all it cost me was my pride,
And
my
your
time,
patience?
my patience.
You're gonna be shot and going to work tomorrow? Janet, I am not in the mood. I had to put a PSU to my fucking desktop.
I've learned that, you think, oh, modular power supply, that's cool, right? All it means is you need to plug everything in twice.
I very much prefer modular supplies.
Well, I'm sure when it comes to repairing stuff, it's way better, but I was thinking about this, and in retrospect, I probably shouldn't have done what I did, where it was the case of you know what? Yeah, I'll plug these all in after I mount the power supply. No, I shouldn't have done that. I should have plugged them all in before I mounted the power supply.
I gotta learn all the insults.
Well, all's well that ends well. That's not true at all.
PCIe is now just the definitive thing for power supplies these days, right?
PCIe is the port on the motherboard.
No, I felt like power supplies had PCIe on them. They had connectors.
I mean, yeah, you do have connectors that need to go into the top of graphics cards and stuff, but
I remember Corsair's their best cheap PSU. What was it? CX450 got shit in the reviews, even though it wasn't like a $60 PSU that with a 5-year warranty and was doing the job. It's what I have. It got shit because it had only one PCIe connector.
yeah, there's like 8-pin PCIe plugins, but like SATA power plugs and such are, and the motherboard power key
My
and
bigger
CPU
issue
are
is the
different things.
distance. My bigger issue is like, what is the distance? Is it too short? Is the distance between the peripheral connectors? Because if the distance is too short for me, I will literally lose my shit. And that's, I think, a common problem I have with modulars when I looked at them, is that the distance between that peripheral connector and the PSU, if it's not in the best spot, is really frustratingly small or short. No, also, you know, like the transient response at 3.3 volts. But I'm glad to hear you got your computadora working. I know that I always go into Gino's streams and then start talking about basketball or sexually explicit things to try and derail him. And I have a different tradition with Braydon.
You fight like a cow.
So, Braden.
Yes, can I help you? That's my name.
When you play Vampire Counts, are you playing Vlad or Isabella?
I mean, they're the same.
No, they aren't. I think I prefer the movement range.
Vlad gets movement range, Isabella gets better vampires.
Yeah, but you can still get those vampires.
Yeah.
Give me more movement range.
You
9
fight
times
like
out
a
of 10.
cow.
9 times out of 10, just let me fucking paint the map with as much speed as possible, please, please.
First, you'd better stop waving it like a feather duster.
Oh God.
English.
Nah.
Salud.
But
you are
there is something to be said that like Castle Tempelhof might be the easiest opening target in the entire campaign.
It's up there.
It's so stupidly easy, and also if you, regardless of who you pick, Isabella and Vlad are like one unit.
Yeah. Also, you get 2 lords.
You get 2 lords, because if you pick Vlad, then Isabella becomes a hero unit.
Yeah.
And she's a really good hero unit, and it's vice versa.
I said, you are a pain in the backside, sir.
It also helps that all of the elector counts that you're next to are just stupidly easy.
Only once have I met such a coward.
What? Vlad and Isabella's genuine only threat is what? Dryka?
Yeah.
I think that's why I say that I think that the vampire counts need a rework, because I find them boring.
Yeah, they'll get there eventually. Too busy.
I do like how he has that bonus if you pick Vlad, that Mortal Levies, that just immediately gives you plus 40 to the Empire relations. So you could literally torch an entire elector count and be back to normal by just clicking that one button. And they still probably would hate you.
Okay, I've just looked up.
Don't worry about random noises. I'm not dead. Jesus.
But definitely with vampires, the reason why I like it is the same reason why I like playing undead in Heroes of Might and Magic.
You like them skeletons.
I like them skeletons because I like going into a battle, losing a bunch of shit, and it does not fucking matter.
Yep.
In fact, losing your units is actually a positive if you play as vampire counts. Because you can just respawn them on the next turn. And then also, yeah, fucking... The vampire magic system is just busted. They have so many good magics. Like, the death magic is so good. Winds of Magic are so good.
Winds of Death?
Winds of Death.
Yeah, because it costs 20 Winds of Magic.
But you can get so many Winds of Magic, or Winds of Death. And I don't know what your experience has been, but, like, the AI for the Empire is brain dead. They're really dumb.
Yeah,
they don't deal with any of the problems that are you. Even, I would say, Karl Franz is super passive. The AI, from a pure AI perspective.
Is this a Warhammer thing?
Yeah, this is.
Yeah,
it's
always is.
I'll drop this after this, but I don't know what your experiences have been with the Empire AI. I just think, especially those electric counts, they are way too passive.
Yeah.
They don't deal with any of the threats that they should know that they need to deal with.
The AI it's one of those things, which is why
play on hard for most campaigns, other than like the really genuinely hard campaigns. I think that there is a benefit to playing on hard. Like, if you're just learning a mechanic or learning a new faction for the first time, absolutely play on easy. Just learn that shit. But then moving forward, play on hard. Sometimes very hard.
I've done a very hard campaign with Scarbrand.
Yeah, like, Scarbrand, too easy. Whenever you're thinking, this is my first time playing Chaos, like, don't set it to hard, at the very least.
Hey,
Scarbrand just murders. He murders everything.
Well, yeah, because he's surrounded by people who hate him, and you have to keep going. And that's the fun part about the Khorne faction.
Well, you know, I feel like that's also, the Beastmen have that, too.
Yeah.
Is it Torox? Torox has that mechanic where he keeps getting rewarded for murdering things.
That is not something you ever want to do.
Yeah.
It's Torox, right?
Torox. Yes, Torox has the Lubu momentum mechanic.
Right. He just, every time you murder a unit, you can even, like, pull it up to where you get your turn back. It's hard, but you can do it. Warhammer 3 is getting fun. I think that there's still an accessibility problem. And also...
I mean, it's Warhammer.
Yeah, sure. Is it truly an accessibility problem when they know their audience? And
hey, you can play Immortal Empires if you just own 3 now.
I will forever remember that day I walked into a Games Workshop and immediately regretted it.
Yeah. Did it smell?
No, just like the amount of people that descended on me was, I was like, oh no, I need to leave.
Hey, you want to buy some computer miniatures?
It's like, oh my god, do you know what Warhammer is? No? Oh my god, let me just... like sweating profusely, just not out of anything, just out of excitement. It's like, oh no, I need to go. I need to go.
Yeah. There was something fun about the Games Workshop, though. The store. I feel like it was always the store that never was at threat of going out of business in my mall before they closed down the mall.
I think it just really depends on the location, with most things.
I remember the Games Workshop was originally one store, and then their neighbor went out of business, and they bought their neighbor, and then they bought their neighbor's neighbor, and so the Games Workshop, before that mall closed down, was 3 stores wide.
That's pretty funny, actually.
Well, because it was also one of those Games Workshops in a mall where they would rent table space for you to run whatever you wanted. And
were there, like, people
you had a lot of people
stuff?
playing Magic, and you had a lot of people playing Warhammer.
Yep.
And if you're willing to deal with those weirdos, which Games Workshop stores usually are, you can make some money out doing that.
Money's great.
Braden, do you have any experiences with Game Workshops, the physical?
No, I've never been to a physical Games Workshop. All right, I did it.
Well, I hope you're happy. You can go back and brag to all your friends about how you beat the Swordmaster.
I will brag.
Here, this should convince them.
I got another T-shirt.
That sounds like.
They gave me another.
That sounds
T-shirt.
like, oh, you know, I went to London and all I got was this T-shirt. I went to Games Workshop and all I got was this T-shirt.
What was that?
Which honestly is probably a good thing because those miniatures are very expensive, from what I understand.
What are you doing just standing around? The governor's been kidnapped.
What? By whom?
LeChuck's got her on that ship that just sailed off. Well, I'm afraid we've seen the last.
Oh no.
I'll go get a crew in a ship and go rescue her.
That's not gonna be easy, you know.
Now I have to get a crew in a ship.
On Monkey Island. I'm afraid that no pirate on this island is brave enough to follow him there.
There's not much else past that, right?
Oh yeah, I almost forgot.
Or is there more past that?
They left this note. You can have it, but I don't think you'll like what it says.
Attention, pirates of Melee. Your governor is alive and well and by my side as she was always meant to be. If you try to find
It's just one pin. Ow, I can't get it in.
Yours truly, Captain LeChuck.
Push it in harder.
Put together the computer.
Put the computer together.
Come on, Henry Cavill.
Oh yeah, can you start streaming? And then Henry Cavill's there.
I don't want to put the computer together.
Put oil on your body like Henry Cavill. Get sweaty like Henry Cavill.
Please no.
Streaming your hot, oily body on like you're Henry Cavill.
Tell me about your computer miniatures, Henry Cavill.
Miniatures of computers.
They're all up looting the governor's mansion. The governor is gone. LeChuck and his spectral crew came and got her. They put her in the ghost ship and spirited her away. She was so good to me. Always conveniently losing those health board reports. For a small consideration, of course. What'll become of my business? Oh, woe is me.
What can I do to save her?
You must get a ship and go after her. The Ghost Pirate's lair is on Monkey Island. Everybody knows that. Don't ask me how. All you need to do is find a way there.
I do like the continual use of the trademark on Monkey Island.
Will you join me?
If you don't protect that trademark, someone's going to take it from
Hey,
you.
Braden, do you feel a strong urge after playing this game for realsies to play Loom?
No!
You watched me play Loom.
I watched you play Loom.
It's got ideas.
It's got ideas.
Every game has ideas.
Get me a drink.
Get your own drink.
Tell me what your ideas are.
Right. I'm off.
Alright, so music, right?
Sure to wear your mittens
Yeah, okay.
and your galoshes.
What if instead of the
And don't
scum,
forget to write.
you had to play music?
Bye now.
I mean, that sounds okay, but are you going to finish the story or are you going to leave us on a cliffhanger that never gets resolved?
Yeah. What if the game ends in a cliffhanger? With you wondering if the main character just leaves all of his friends and allies to die under the reign of chaos.
There's a non-zero chance that he just says, well, fuck this.
This stuff is eating
I'm gonna
right
go
through
be
my
a
blood.
swan with my mom.
I think I have enough already.
A smom?
Yeah,
well, mom.
Yeah, I'm cook-
The unfinished Smom.
Yes.
My favorite PS3 art game.
Black smom.
Yeah.
Are there any other Swan things we could riff off of?
I'm sure you could.
Smom Lake.
Oh yeah, that's one.
My favorite ballet. Oh, and the grog eats through the mug.
I forget, do people sound like Cockneys in that game?
May I help you?
I'm here to loot the governor's mansion.
And do you have reservations, sir?
Gee, I don't have reservations. Should I have called ahead?
Of course you should have called ahead.
Oh, the joke. The joke is you should have gotten reservations.
We're booked solid for the next 5 hours. But I might be able to squeeze you in around the 2 o'clock hour. Would that be okay?
Yes, that would be fine.
Super. I'll put you down for 1 to loot the governor's mansion at 2:30.
I don't know why the audio mix in this game is so quiet. Anyway, Chris, are you excited for them to show off Chaos Dwarfs sometime this month?
It's gonna happen, and I'm excited.
They teased it with that Immortal Empires trailer, and they're like, "Oh, we're gonna show you the DLC."
Yeah. I stand by my overall feeling that they still need to add in at least a new Order faction.
Yeah.
They need to add in Tilia or Marienburg. Something related to Order. And then also, I don't know, like, some of the Order factions. Like a certain group of lizards, just their whole mechanic is boring as fuck.
I'm Stan
Like,
of
Order is
Stan's previously
boring.
owned vessels, and I'd
All
stand
the
on
Chaos
my
factions
head
got
to
these
make
cool
you a
mechanics.
deal.
They're
What
just
sort of craft
boring.
are you looking for?
Playing Order.
Big, fast, slow. You want it? I got it. And if I don't got it, I'll get it. I want to make you a deal that you're
He's a
happy with.
used car
You're
salesman.
not happy.
That's the
I'm not
joke.
happy. But I know you're gonna leave here happy today. How do I know? Just look at all these ships. I've got something for everyone. Come, take a look around. So tell me, what are you interested in looking at today?
That spiffy blue one by your office looks nice.
Of course it does. It's mine, and it's not for sale. What else can I show you?
Something not too expensive, but built to last.
Affordable quality. Hey, that's my motto. I've got just the boat for you. Walk this way. Now I can see you're a no-frills kind of guy, but I can also tell that quality means a lot to you. I mean, just look at the way you dress. Rugged, like this baby. She comes from a land far to the north, where the sea is as unforgiving as the men are tough, and hey, you wouldn't happen to be from there, would you? You just seem to have a sort of Nordic quality about you. Anyway, we're talking about a real value here. Let's talk about money. Your money.
Oh, no more than 174 pieces of 8.
I'm glad this ship doesn't have ears, my friend. Because if she did, she'd slap your face. I doubt you're carrying enough cash on you for this transaction. You wouldn't happen to have any other means of finance, would you?
All I have is this rubber chicken.
Is it one of those rubber chickens with a pulley in the middle? I already got one of those.
Is it bad that I intended to install another hard drive on this thing, but now I'm just so tired that I don't feel like it?
Money is no object.
I mean, if you already got it cracked open, it's usually pretty easy to install a hard drive.
Actually, I was
Plug in the power, plug in the SATA, screw it in, you're done.
Sorry, kid.
Except
neither a borrower nor a lender.
You have to go to disk management and format it.
Old Stan's philosophy.
Yeah, but also like with the way the wires on this thing are, I had to kind of feed things through the hard drive tray.
Mm.
So now there's very little room. Plus, there's that one on a 45-degree angle.
Some other means of financing.
On second thought, this may not be the ship for me.
Of course it is. You're looking for a much bigger boat. I can tell. So, what?
Ah, fuck it. I'll just keep doing. I'll keep doing the weird toaster method. I'm too tired.
Actually, I'd like to go think about it some more.
Sure. Think it over.
I think the universal hint system is very useful.
Bye now.
Because you're a baby?
Yeah, because I'm a baby, and I like to have fun.
To give you my card. And here's something else to remember nearby.
A compass?
An extra strong magnetic compass.
With your picture on it.
That's right.
Having fun is recommended. I can't emphasize that enough.
Remember the hint system in fucking Starship Titanic where you asked for the bell thing to come over and help you? He's like, I don't know. Have you tried looking somewhere else? And it's like, fuck this.
Right.
They're moving.
That wasn't a hint system. That was a spite system.
Sirree. Can't hardly keep anything in stock.
These modern graphics look awful. Like,
yeah, I don't like.
Fuck.
I don't like how these remastered graphics look, honestly. And if there was a way for me to do the voice acting with the VGA graphics, I probably would do that.
Did they change it so that because I know they remade the sequel too. Did they make it so you could get the voice acting with the VGA? Because I remember the Day of the Tentacle. Well, Day of Tentacle always had VA, didn't it?
I don't know.
Yeah, Dave the Tentacle has voice acting.
I am also not the market for Scumbar. I am also not the market for
adventure
games.
Well, that's what I'm here for. As the Deep Listens podcast's preeminent adventure game expert.
Well, there you go. That's the gauntlet has been thrown.
What are you talking about?
He plays like 3 adventure games.
He's been doing this for like the past month.
I play good adventure games.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, do I need to use the grog
So
on
when are
the
you
safe?
gonna play Myst? You should be playing Myst soon.
No, you already played it. I'm interested in procuring a note of credit. You are, aren't you? Got a job?
To be honest, sir, I am not employed.
Oh, thank you for telling me that. I respect your honesty. But I
Did you find a pirate bank? Is that what's happening right now?
Jackass. No job, no credit. Come back when you got one.
I need to get a job.
I think I'd just like to browse.
Hey, this ain't no boutique. Don't take all day. I've got my eye on you, boy. Steal anything and I break your legs. What do you want?
I'm interested in procuring a note
I'm gonna
of
mute
credit.
real quick.
You got yourself a job finally, huh? All right. I'll
Of
get
course
one of
this
my notes
dickhead's
and we'll
giving
fill
me
it out.
shit for this, telling him not to watch Rurouni Kenshin.
I mean, if you think you're muted, you're not.
Oh, fuck, what?
I was like, wait a minute. That quote might have been relevant to this chat or not. I don't know.
I'm with you. I mean, I never really liked that show.
Someone a dickhead. That was pretty good.
It's pretty funny.
God. Anime fans kind of suck. And I include myself there.
Oh, you don't say.
Oh, Brayden didn't hear that, luckily. I don't think he's pro Rurouni Kenshin, so I'm in the clear
I mean,
with
it's
that
hard to be pro Rurouni Kenshin.
Pedophilia?
Yeah, I mean, the guy wrote a good story, and that's cool, but oh boy, does that suck. So does he.
Yeah, it sure does. Ah, slap on the wrist for fucking a child's life?
Just
all these unmuted conversations just.
Did you forget to unmute
so good.
too? So it's a
Everyone
double
forgot to
whammy?
unmute. Everyone's just yelling at each other.
Well, at least when I forgot to unmute, I said something that is at the
Entertaining.
very least defensible.
What was you said? Somebody was trying to defend Rurouni Kenshin.
Yeah, absolutely. There are anime fans that are like the same thing as the Harry Potter fans. Why don't you judge art based off of its merits, not its creators? It's like, dog, he's getting money and living very well, despite being.
Well, I mean, if we're being honest, is anyone on the internet actually buying these things?
Oh, absolutely. There's a reboot, Rurouni Kenshin, that adapts the later half right now. Going.
Wait.
Yes,
Yeah,
there's more Rurouni Kenshin anime being made.
There's a show that is airing live now.
Oh, that's poor timing.
I'm back.
I mean, that's gonna.
He was convicted for pedophilia. We're talking about Rurouni Kenshin.
Oh, good,
He
yeah.
was convicted of pedophilia years ago. So, no, this new show, they assessed the situation and said, "No, yeah, let's approve." Like,
Well,
there
they're
are
like, well,
multiple
we don't got
failures.
anything
Everyone
else.
who has
What are we
touched
gonna-
this New
What are we
name-
gonna adapt? Samurai X? Like, I don't know.
Occupation
Right.
was.
I'm an acrobat with a traveling circus.
But yeah, like
You know, one of
everybody
them
who's
fettuccine
I
brothers?
wonder there has to be
Where's
like a
your
Venn
silly
diagram
accent?
of people who are defending
Where are your
Rurouni
silly
Kenshin and
slippers?
also playing
Come back when you got a
Harry
job in
Potter.
credible business.
Ugh.
I mean, okay. We are all aware that 99% of people don't care, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. The thing is, if you make a Venn diagram big enough, everyone's in it. So it just is what it is. I hate Venn diagrams. I'm anti-diagram.
Anti-Venn diagram. What if I? How do I
What else do you want?
how do I communicate, compare and
looking for
contrast
the
to
sword master
students
of
that
Melee Island.
have basic language?
Look, I
skills.
told you she doesn't want to see you.
We make 2 circles, Jatsu.
What if you make 2 triangles?
I know that Yahtzee Croshaw is not the most liked name around here, but he spent his entire Hogwarts Legacy review calling J.K. Rowling a C word.
Yeah.
I don't even know who that
which
is.
was entertaining.
But sure.
I'm surprised.
Oh wait, did you say Yahtzee?
Yahtzee?
Huh? Yeah,
Why did it
zero,
take so long
zero
for me to
punc-
fucking?
zero punctuation.
Yeah, why did it take so long for me to realize who that was?
Because
Most people, I don't know. He hasn't been talked about around here ever, except in with the side eye.
I feel like that's warranted.
Oh, I forgot to put in the fucking boot speaker. You know what? That's probably fine, right? I don't need a beep when I turn the computer on.
No. Why would you have who has a PC speaker these days on their motherboard?
Not me, because I forgot to put it back in.
You don't need one.
Six and put this aside and find it 5 years ago. From now, going, whoa, that's weird. PC speaker.
I don't think my motherboard even came with one.
It's locked.
I have in the past actually removed them on purpose.
Alright, apparently I need to... See, this is why adventure games are good, and I like them so much.
No, it'd be you again.
Is the part where I have to look at what combination this guy does and memorize it.
That sounds like a fun time.
Alright, now time to buckle down and actually write this next blog of mine. If the key clatter is too loud, I will happily mute.
Sorry, I don't hear anything.
It's fine.
Cool.
I'm not making random weird loud noises, am I?
No.
No.
Okay.
Alright, I'm going to film this using my fucking phone.
What?
The combination.
Okay.
You say your occupation was?
I clean ships over at Stan's used shipyard.
I haven't seen a clean ship over there in years. You're either lying or you're just a crummy worker. Either way. I don't trust you. What else do you want?
I'm looking for the Swordmaster of Melee Island.
Look, I told you she doesn't...
Oh.
And now that I've recorded the combination, I can solve the mystery of
You've officially
the...
become super.
This note.
All right, I got the letter of credit. I don't understand how reinforcement armies, why aren't they both in this battle? Because reinforcements take time to appear on the battlefield. And if they did a lightning strike battle, then you don't get
Right,
reinforcements.
So also check to make sure that the enemy has lightning strike.
Yeah.
There's something to be said of if a lord has lightning strike, that might be one of the first things you want to get.
I learned that apparently if you use lightning strike, your units all suffer a fatigue penalty.
Correct.
Which is why the auto-resolve is sometimes wonky.
That said, whenever the enemy sends you like 3 or 4 stacks, and you're like, yeah, I can beat this, lightning strike.
Great to see you again. I knew you'd come back. Everybody does. You know why they come back? Just look at all these
ships.
I've got something for everyone. Come, take a look at
Remember how if you pre-ordered the most recent Monkey Island game?
So, what else can I show you?
There is a cap on the number of units that can be fielded.
Let me see the best ship you've got.
Hey, it's nice to meet a man who appreciates quality. I've got just the boat for you. Walk this way. Now this is a ship fit for rooms, a fireplace in every one. We're talking 2 pools, one indoor, one outdoor. We're talking rotating ballroom. We're talking heated crow's nest. We're talking 200 feet of ocean-going decadence. And all for one low price. Speaking of price, just how much were you looking to spend today?
I got credit from the storekeeper. Will you take it?
I'd love to. I really would. I usually do, but not for the amount this baby's gonna run you. Maybe one of the other ships would be more in your price range. So, what else can I show you?
Could I see that Viking one again?
I knew it. I knew it. Just can't get her out of your mind, can you? Walk this way. Can't keep your eyes off her, can you? How much would you like to spend?
I got credit from the storekeeper. Will you take it?
I'd love to. I really would. I usually do, but not for the amount this baby's gonna run you. Maybe one of the other ships would be more in your price range. So, what else can I show you?
I don't really have that much to spend.
Have no fear. Every ship I sell is a bargain. But if you're looking for a real steal, I've got just the boat for you. Walk this way. This here is the famous Sea Monkey, the only ship ever to make it to Monkey Island and come back with anyone aboard left alive. Or should I say, anything. You see, the previous owners of this ship were two adventurous pirates. They set off, like many before, to find the legendary secret of Monkey Island. And like many before, they disappeared forever. Their fate? A mystery. Almost as mysterious as how this ship returned to Melee Island without a single human aboard. Some claim it was sailed back by a crew of chimps.
Chimps? There aren't any chimps in the Caribbean.
Oh, shut up. It makes a good story. Anyway, this baby's mine now. That is, until someone makes me an offer. Just how much were you looking to spend today?
I got credit from the storekeeper. Will you take it?
Hey, of course.
Yay,
Your
credit.
credit's always good at stands. It doesn't matter if you've had credit problems in the past. Divorce, chronic gambling mishaps. I mean, who am I to judge, right? If the storekeeper trusts you enough to give you a letter of credit, then you must be an honest man with a steady income, right?
Right.
Yes.
Let's get down to brass tacks, shall we? I know you want it. You know you want it. And I know that you know that I want to sell it, so...
Let's talk extras.
Extras? You want to talk extras? Great! This baby's loaded with extras. For instance, did I tell you about the porthole defoggers?
I think I can live without that particular piece of junk.
Okay, but don't blame me if you run into an iceberg or something. But wait, there's more. Did I tell you about the anti-lock anchor?
Geez, Stan, that
Oh.
does sound useful.
And well
I
worth
think
the
things are
money,
working. Holy
too.
shit.
That's why it's already
Oh.
included in the price. But wait, there's more.
5 hours
Did I
of my
tell you
life.
about the rack and pinion rudder?
You might want to at some point soon spend some time playing something fairly intensive just to
Well,
make sure.
I guess it'll float without it. Barely. But wait, there's more.
At this point, I'll
Did I
probably
tell you
get to
about
that
the
tomorrow.
velour sail covers?
Yeah, call it a night.
I
Well,
think I can live without that
at least
particular
here-
piece of
here's
junk.
something you can do if you're on it.
Hey,
Open up
travel
Chrome
light. I
and
can
like have
understand
20 tabs of a
Of
website.
course, mutiny is an ugly word.
It's an easy.
But wait, there's more.
processing bench.
Did I tell you
Just
about
30 tabs of Zombocom.
Chrome at this point does a pretty good job of like freezing and compressing unused tabs so not actually doing anything, so that might not be the best use.
Did I tell you about the elevator made with wood from Burgundy wine casks?
I think I can live without that particular piece of junk.
I'm haggling. The joke is
kind of decadent, isn't
that
it?
it's a used car
There's more.
salesman.
Did I tell you about this simulated wood siding?
Is he wearing a cowboy hat?
Yeah.
It's amazing. I could actually see what's going on now. So much better.
Yeah, but imagine how much better it is in VGA.
Now you can really tell he's wearing a cowboy hat.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's better. That's way better.
This looks so much better.
Enough about extras.
Honestly, like the look of those old LucasArts games.
Yeah.
Is really good.
I'd like to make you an offer.
But I mean, here, like, it's not necessarily like the art for the inanimate stuff, which doesn't look great, but it's the characters. Look, something about them looks really bad and out of place.
Actually, I'd like you
Like they're not blending in with the environment very well.
Sure. Hey, that's my job, isn't it? I'm going to be getting a whole new ship.
Either way, there are way better looking adventure games you could be playing these days.
I've got to sell this baby.
It's okay. Once we get to Curse of Monkey Island, that game has like actual hand-drawn like cell animation.
What if you play the fourth game?
Tales from Monkey Island?
Escape from Monkey Island?
Yeah, the 3D one.
That was the only one that I played.
You could sail this puppy away today.
Wait.
For just 82
You know what?
pieces
You've
of
said
eight.
some
How
weird
does
shit
that
before,
sound to
so
you?
I can't even.
Just even today, yeah, some really weird
I'd
shit.
like to make you an offer.
Like I said, so quick explanation. When I grew up, the adventure games I had were whatever I could get for free. So whatever came with the computer. So King's Quest 7, I ended up trading 7 for 6.
Bottom, I got all day. Just tell me.
I had
what
that
would it
Shannara
take to
game.
get you to sail this ship
Past that,
away
I didn't really have access to that
I
many
don't
other
know if
adventure
I'm
games.
gonna write about Shannara.
I'd like to make you an offer.
You don't have to. It's not.
The best part about Shannara is the part where you're on the world map.
I'd still like to pay 2,000.
Like really, the best parts of Shannara are the voice acting and how hammy it can get, and the
other direction, you know. You realize,
And that
don't
voice
you,
acted
that
version
they
of the
just don't
game
make
is
them
really
like
hard
this
to
anymore.
find.
I mean, it's not.
I'd like to make you an offer.
It's
I
not
know where it
impossible,
is.
It's just
It's hard to get running. Is the problem.
How much?
I could not get that thing to run.
How does 3,000 pieces of
One day it'll get Scum VM support. Don't
A
worry.
bit more like it.
Oh, well,
But
let's
not
talk about the latest Scum
I know you
VM
can
support
try
announcement that
harder than
just
that.
came
Yeah,
out.
Pink Panther Passport to Peril.
Tell me the truth.
Now I gotta listen to a musical bit that
isn't
teaches
it?
me about the evils
You're
of the
afraid
caste
what she'll
system in
say when
India.
you come home with a new
This is not a
ship.
joke. This is not a
Don't be
bit. This is an
such
actual
a
thing that
wimp.
happens.
Stand up to her.
And you know, sometimes you gotta
She'll
speak your
respect
mind
you for it.
about caste
And when
systems,
she sees this ship,
caste systems.
she'll
I don't know how to say
love
it
you
properly.
for it.
Just
Trust
asked.
me.
There's a fun
Yes.
song about how Bhutan is an anti-modern country.
I'd like to make you an offer.
Great. How much?
Does 3,000 sound any better now?
That's still not enough money. Inflation works in the other
Okay.
direction, you know. No, I don't understand. I thought you were interested in this ship.
Let's talk extras.
Did I tell you about the porthole defoggers?
I think I can live without that particular piece of junk.
Okay, but don't blame me if you run into an iceberg or something. But wait, there's more. Did I tell you about the anti-lock anchor?
I hate how unreliable Steam Cloud
I
is.
think I can live without that particular piece of junk.
Sure, throw safety to the wind. But wait, there's more. Did I tell you about the rack and pinion rudder?
I think I can live without that particular piece of junk.
Well, I guess it'll float without it. Barely. But wait, there's more. Did I tell you about the velour sail covers?
I think I can live without that particular piece of junk.
Hey, travel light. I can understand that, sure. Of course, mutiny is an ugly word. But wait, there's more. Did I tell you about the tachometer?
I think I can live without that particular piece of junk.
Wow, does your wife know you're such a cheapskate? But wait, there's more. Did I tell you about the elevator made with wood from Burgundy wine casks?
I think I can live without that
I
particular
have
piece
to
of junk.
haggle down.
Yeah, I guess that is kind of decadent, isn't it? But wait, there's more. Did I tell you about this simulated wood siding?
I think I can live without that particular piece of junk.
Okay, but I'm telling you, barnacles hate simulated wood. But wait, there's more. Did I tell you about the porthole defoggers?
Enough about extras
All right,
already.
I'm gonna dip out. It's getting late.
All right,
I'll
see
talk
you.
to you later.
I'd like to make you an offer.
Great. How much?
Does 3,000 sound any better now?
That's still not enough money. Inflation works in the other direction, you know? I'd let you take it out for a little spin around the harbor, but our insurance company won't let us.
Well, what do you think it's worth?
You could sail this puppy away today for just 6,850 pieces of 8. How does that sound to you?
I'd like to make you an offer.
As someone who
Great.
purchased a
How
car
much?
within the last few years,
Okay, 4,000 pieces of 8.
Yep.
That's a little bit more like it,
boy,
but not much.
Just giving you some
I know you
flashbacks.
can
this
try
is
harder
yeah,
than that.
no, this is one of those things where
Buddy, it's my boss.
Ron Gilbert likes his
You're
bits,
miser.
and sometimes those bits go on too long.
Great. How much?
Might I
Alright,
recommend, if
5,000,
you
but
ever
that's
are
my
in the
final
business of
offer.
buying a car and you're not against
5,000
buying a
pieces
used
of
car, buy it from Costco.
Carsco.
Okay.
Yeah, Costco does a
It's
car
killing me, but
program in limited basis,
okay.
so you have to actually
And
kind
I
of
thought
search
I
for
was
this
gonna
shit.
give my
But
children Christmas
they
presents
tell their
this year.
salespeople, you sell cars,
Just
your
take
commission
it
is
out of
this.
here.
You
I'm
don't get
glad to
anything
get rid
more,
of it.
depending on the sale.
Oh yeah.
And
Do you
if
have
our
that
we
note
we
from the
do
storekeeper
apparently
on you?
Costco tells all of the people who work as salespeople, we always send
Thanks.
emails and
I've
phone
gotta
calls
run
to
these
our
numbers by
customers,
my
and if we
boss.
find out that
You
you're
think
giving them
I'm
the
nuts,
used
but
car salesman
I'll
act, you
talk
will
him
be
into it.
fucking
You
fired.
meet me at the dock
You're
with
supposed to be
your
Costco
crew.
people.
I'll bring the
So
ship
basically-
and the
I
bacon.
have the
I
good
just wanna
news
say
is
that I really feel like we got to know each other today.
I probably won't need a
I
new
mean,
car
I
for a very
really
long
felt some
time.
bonding here. And
I
don't
totaled
just
the
say
first
that
And
car
not
that
just because I
buddy.
fucked
It's
up
been
and
great doing business with you.
gotten that fender bender.
Really?
I totaled the first car that I ever bought with my own money.
Sucker. See you at the dock, and
It's
don't
I
forget
don't
want
to say anything more than that because
All three of them.
Oh, I need to get 3 people for my crew.
But it was not a fun experience. That's all I want to say.
Yeah, car accidents usually aren't great experiences.
Yeah, they're not fun.
Pieces of 8 with
God,
a
I had a
preferred local
concussion
currency.
for at least a week.
I think I'm still
I have
feeling repercussions from my
174 pieces of
accident in 2020. The whole, COVID not being able to see doctors thing was not great.
Nothing.
Definitely didn't help.
I'm not stupid enough to do that twice. That doesn't seem to work.
All right.
There's no answer. Captain Smirk's Big Body Pirate Gym. Prices. Sword training, 30 pieces of weight. Cannon firing, 160 pieces of weight. Balls extra. Grappling hook, 130 pieces of weight. Hook extra. I don't see anything special about it.
You guys don't happen to know a way to force Steam Cloud to sync, do you?
Isn't there a button?
Not that I'm seeing.
Wait. I think I've had this happen to me. So are you getting like the weird Steam Cloud error thing?
No, it's just so I was using like my laptop.
Uh-huh.
And I was playing like a weird card
Okay,
game.
so
and the save game
I
exists
also
on
noticed.
the laptop.
So
not on.
go to your Steam. Just go to the Steam store. Now go to settings when you click Steam on the upper left. Then select settings.
Okay.
Navigate to the cloud tab on the left bar is where I seem to recall, and then make sure that it says enable Steam Cloud synchronization for applications.
I mean, that's definitely on.
What?
Maybe I'll turn it off and turn it on again.
Turn it off and turn it on.
Have you tried turning it off and turning it on again?
Oh no. This is horrible. What are we going to do?
So cloud status checking.
We could get a crew together and sail off after them.
You also,
What
so
an
this is like
idea.
something new, like a hard drive, a new hard drive or something like that.
No, this
Sometimes-
is the same PC, but the hard drives might have been jumbled.
It's gonna take some time sometimes for Steam Cloud to sync up.
That's a good one.
Hey, I'm serious.
Really?
Really?
Okay, let's see you prove it. Walk this way. There's something in here that I want
Says
to
up
show
to date.
you.
Let's see if it's got the save file from the laptop.
Something
Or maybe I overwrote the save file from the laptop with this
Something
save file, in
so
which case,
horrible
shit.
that I stay awake at night
well.
just thinking about it. But I don't mean to scare
Says
you.
it's synchronizing Steam Cloud.
I'm sure a big
I wish this
brave
was like
guy
Xbox, where you could just be like, "Yo, which one is the Steam? Which one of the cloud saves do you want to use?" I know it's a little weird. Maybe this one. Maybe that one.
smaller than the beast that bit off my hands so many years ago. Arr, 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 arr. Let's just hope you're quicker than I was. Oh, I just remembered something. I never did get
Looks
around
like
to feeding him this
maybe
week.
overwriting the one
Silly
on
me.
my desktop with the one that's on. Oh well, you know, shit happens. And now it just uploaded to the cloud, so.
Yourself. Just let me get out of your way.
Wait.
Oh, computers.
Getting cold feet?
No, I just don't know what I'm supposed to do.
You're supposed to open that little door. And if you're brave enough, touch the beast inside.
Oh, is that all?
Okay, go ahead. If you've got the guts.
It's a parrot.
I don't believe it.
Okay, this is confusing because the laptop save's still there, and it's very much different.
Face the beast I've feared all these years. You had the guts to do what I never could.
You know what? I don't care. This is a dumb card game. I'm gonna stop playing it.
I'm not
That's
good
right.
enough to be on your crew. I'm not even good enough.
I have a computer now. I don't need
to
card
swab
games.
your decks.
Oh, come on, Meat Hook. You're a big, strong, good-looking guy with a talking tattoo. You can swab my decks anytime.
Really? Still be on your crew.
Just pack your stuff and meet me at the dock.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
That guy have no hands?
Yeah, he has two hooks for hands.
He's got a bad time, doesn't he?
Maybe I'll get a chance to show you my whole tattoo routine when we're at sea.
Wow, this is sounding better and better all the time. It's just like the one on the other side.
Video game.
Meanwhile, having just returned from Melee, LeChuck and his crew find their old hiding place in the underground rivers of Monkey Island and drop anchor.
Captain, sir, I just stopped by to congratulate you on your kidnapping mission. Captain? Captain, are you up?
Never felt better.
That was pretty gruesome in the original graphics. Jesus.
Ah, yes, the prisoner. We had a little trouble.
Trouble!
No, nothing to worry about, sir. Everything's under control. She escaped a few times, but we've got her locked up in the brig. No one's getting in or out of there.
For your sake, I hope not. With years of planning almost destroyed by my death, I'm not taking any chances now.
You took care of Mr. Threepwood then?
Guybrush Threepwood will not be a problem. At this very moment, he's 20 feet underwater. Probably bloated up like a fattened pig. His eyes being eaten out by crabs. Fish pecking at his fingers. Kinda makes you wish you were there to watch.
Ah, yes, sir. Ugh. Sure does at that.
Now, go check on the route. Make sure it's locked up tight.
Aye, aye, Captain.
You've already got the t-shirt. What do you want now?
The governor's been kidnapped.
What? That's ridiculous. Oh, no. This looks bad.
Alright, I got it to work.
Very bad.
I'm getting a ship and a crew together.
Take
to go
that,
rescue her.
Steam, and your bullshit.
I have
Mind
a
you, I'm still not
feeling
playing this
I'm
card
gonna
game, so I
regret
literally
this,
just wasted my
but
time, but whatever.
Count me in.
It's fine.
I'll meet you at the dock.
Now I'm not doing it out of spite.
Card games? I don't know if you know this. The devil loves card games.
It's that meme where it's like my son will play card games and the other son will play, I don't know, chess. Fuck, I don't know.
Yes.
That's the thing, right?
I will have one of my sons play card games. And the other son play violin.
The violin?
Piano.
That's one of those things I wish I learned how to play.
I mean, you know, on a scale of things,
I like music, I'm just bad at it.
I took piano lessons as a kid and retained none of it.
That's unfortunate. It's like me with my French lessons.
Well, it's good that you don't live in a country where French is a nationally recognized language.
I mean, I pretend that I live in a country where French is ignored every day. And I see license plates that say "Je me souviens," and I'm saying it wrong, but, you know, that's the sentence. Probably.
Who's gonna stop you?
Yeah.
The French police?
They can't. It's not their jurisdiction. You know, some of these transitions in the new art style look really weird, specifically like you walking up that area.
Yep. It's got this Flash game look to it.
The governor's been
Yeah.
kidnapped. What? Here, look at this note.
They kidnapped the governor? That really makes me mad. Oh, I feel like kicking someone. I wonder if she left her place unlocked.
If I let you out, would you join my crew?
Trying to think if Monkey Island 2 looks much different than this.
I think it's the same art style.
I shall be eternally indebted. Until then, I pace.
It wasn't until 3 that they really messed around with the art style.
Yeah, it's the same art style. I'm looking at it now. Also, is 3 not the 3D one?
No, 3 is the one with the hand-drawn art. It looks like it's the same kind of art style.
Yeah, it's 4 that really messed around with that shit.
Yeah, 4 is the one that was for PS2.
Yeah, 4 is the one with tank controls. And sometimes you get given a random CD-ROM that has the 3D Monkey Island game on it, and you play it because you got nothing else to do, because you're a teenager, and you have no money.
It's true. Kids these days are so lucky they have all these free-to-play games.
And the internet.
I mean, I had the internet too, that's why I played lots of
Flash
JRPGs.
games. Yeah. I apparently have to use the mug on the empty mugs. And that's the puzzle.
Is this one of those games that had commentary to it?
I wonder.
I think they did.
Yeah, this might have commentary mode.
I can't get anything out of that mug. It's not really much of a mug anymore. I don't see anything special about it.
Cool. Cool.
And specifically that dude on the barrel looks really whack.
Yeah. It's
just
the
looks-
frames of animation.
Yeah, the no frame, like, it'd be better
It
if
looks
was
like
just-
the Street Fighter 2 HD.
Oh, I had forgotten about that.
Hey, remember that?
Yeah.
Right.
where it's you know, because it is Street Fighter 2, it's still those sprites and like the animation frames, but now they're really well drawn and it looks weird.
I don't think they ever re-released that, did they? That's like stuck in the 360 PS3 era.
Nope.
It's probably for the best.
Yeah. There's something to be said about Street Fighter fans really wanting you to forget about how bad things were for Street Fighter as a franchise prior to 4, like the Eureka era.
Yeah, people like...
The alpha games were good.
People... I like
More
Third
talks
Strike a
about
lot.
EX.
I'm free! Oh, yeah.
I mean, most people don't remember those games existing.
Yeah, for a reason.
But do we still have a deal? I'm sure he'll be back. He gave me his word as a pirate.
Yeah, Third Strike is beloved, but I feel like that's after the fact. Like there was
Yeah.
a very... It took a while for people to get used to the fact that Street Fighter 3 was what it was.
Yeah.
Are you talking tier lists there, Kay? Is that what you mean? Like it's like you need to play as this character, otherwise you're losing.
In terms of like, Third Strike is, hey, y'all like Yun and Chun-Li.
Oh my god, that man looks so fucking weird.
Off me while I've been standing here waiting for you. But I said no way.
I mean, that's unfortunately that's gonna be a thing with every game that doesn't have live updates.
Yeah.
Just the case.
Yeah, like, yeah, Chun-Li and Yun are both the best characters in that game.
Aerodynamic, a buoyant barnacle-covered beauty.
But it moves real good.
Yeah?
I think we're having a real moment here. I've changed my mind. I can't give her up. You can have your money back. How could I sell something so dear? Then again, a deal's
I mean, isn't it the same thing for Marvel versus Capcom 2?
I think so. Yeah.
Just like you're picking Sentinel and Cable and
You're picking that Mango Sentinel.
To you. Just remember where you got it.
Yo, fuck the Knicks. Oh, Scoops, Hagen Dazs.
Should have gotten that extended warranty after all.
Play Third Strike, it's a good game.
Long time no see.
But also, it's one of those things where, like, if you're playing Third Strike against someone who knows what they're doing, it's already too late. It doesn't matter which character.
No, that applied to Marvel vs. Capcom.
Your Aunt Tilly makes.
But at least in Marvel vs. Capcom, you could like do a combo and like put up a fight once in a while. Like in Third Strike, they're literally untouchable. You can't touch them.
Yeah, we are getting paid for this, right?
Glad you could make it, Carla.
Look, don't start with me, okay? So what's
I
that
think
waterlogged
when
wreck
was this?
doing out
PAX 2015. I ended up joining some sort of random like Street Fighter 3 tournament in one of the arcade rooms because they're like, we need another person. I'm like, okay. Yeah, I made it past the first round and then I got completely fucking destroyed, just like by a child, like an actual child.
I am playing. I am
gonna be
in
as easy
an
as I thought.
arcade and pinball convention, and there is a Street Fighter 2 cabinet, and I'm starting to. It's free play. All of these machines
Yeah.
are totally free play. I am in the middle of playing Street Fighter 2, and I am in the middle of my single-player campaign. And a guy, unprovoked, comes up and presses player 2 start. And he starts just wailing around on me.
I'd like to say
And I'm
it's
just
great
like
to be
not
working with
even
such a fine
doing any
crew.
moves. And it's like, what the fuck?
voyage ahead
What
is
the
not
fuck
going
is
to
your
be easy.
fucking problem? And I just
It's
walk
going to
away.
take skill.
Yeah.
endurance,
I'm
most
in the
of
middle
all,
of doing a single player. I get it. It's Street
First,
Fighter.
It's the arcade, man. You gotta
I
show
don't
your
want-
cred.
I feel
Point
like,
out
hey,
the
do you want to play? I feel like there is a level of communication that should be had before you go up to someone and randomly hit the play button. Start a fucking one-on-one match.
She could
Yeah.
clearly take care of herself.
At the very least, you should like watch them for a bit, look at their skill level, and go like, well, you know what? Like,
Oh,
I'm
and
not
that's
gonna
the
ruin
other
this
thing.
for
He
fun.
probably saw that I was just fucking around and playing like dog shit.
Why don't we kick
And he's like immediately doing fireballs. He's like, nope, I'm walking away.
I could use a little work
Yeah.
on my tan.
I actually have like the inverse story of that. When I was like a wee lad at the local fucking convenience store where they had a Street Fighter 2 machine because everywhere had one.
We cruise the
I think I
Caribbean.
like had some quarters, so I tried to play some Street Fighter 2, and I was getting my ass kicked because I was a kid. And
Yeah.
a dude actually came up and was like, "Hey man, like having some trouble. Let me teach you how to play." He taught me how to do a couple moves. Like he didn't just like.
Hey kid, you wanna throw a fireball?
You wanna do a spinning bird kick?
Forward,
How
down,
about-
down, forward. Alright. That'll do it
How
for me
about-
and monkeys
Alright.
today.
I don't want to stream today. I'm tired.
That's fine. You don't have to. I'm not gonna make you.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Relkin's streaming, though. Time to remember to tell him to romance the teacher.
But okay, sure.
Or, I don't know. Whatever it is you do in them Cold Steel games. Talk to every NPC! Alright.
Next